Hey guys, how long I'm on depends on who comes in or how many people we have. Checking on my girls. My bigger green bear was setting off her light ball a little bit yesterday, but they haven't set off their balls at all today. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm brave enough to download Necrophonic. Hello, how's it going? Yeah, my bears are pretty quiet lately. We can check them with the EMF meter if you want. They don't set off the meters very much. So, meter, I'll flip the camera. I'm not a professional by any means. I'm very much an amateur. But, yeah. Hi, Tundra. You want to set that off at all? Yeah, yellow's the highest she goes. Little Erin is usually setting green, second green. Rarely I'll get a yellow from her. Big Erin. Yes, they're both Erin because they're both the TY Beanie Babies. So I kept their original names. Yep, these two just pretty much stay within the green. So those are the girls. Turn that back off, and we'll go back to my chair. I always have to state that I'm not a professional because I don't want to get flack from the professionals. Ugh. Hello. I just sat back down from checking my bears with my EMF meters. I don't have a lot of equipment because I get scared easily. And a lot of the bigger paranormal items are expensive. So it'd be kind of cool to get an Alice box like the one Call Me Chris. No, that Selena Spooky Boo has that. But that'd be kind of cool to get one of those, but they're like $300. So I'm like, no. So I just have the cheap things like the light up cat balls and the EMF meters. And I have a Ghost Radar app. It's just Ghost Radar Classic because the Android App Store doesn't have Ghost Radar Connect, which is what I really want. But I have an Android phone, so can't get that right now. Hello, how's it going? I tend to get a lot of trolls in here, which is really annoying. I'd rather have people that want to have an intelligent conversation. Hello, good. How about you? Just hanging out. YouTube's boring and won't let you play music in the background, so I've tried that a couple times and got copyright warnings. And I one time had where I was watching Saturday Night Live and was on here, and I had to delete that live because of the copyright warnings. They were like, yeah, no. And I wasn't even showing the TV screen. I had it like this and I was watching the TV screen, but YouTube's got to be boring. Right. I know, I had to learn that the hard way. Yes, indeed. But it yeah. Woo. Yeah, I had to learn not the hard way not to play backgrounds. But I'm like, "Man, I try to make things, at least a little less boring for everybody, you know?" I'm not the most interesting person I know. But what can you do, you know? Don't forget to check out my videos, and if you like them, hit subscribe. I get a lot of so I have YouTube Studio, and I check it all day every day. So, I'll go in and check it there, and only like 1% or less than 1% of my followers are actually watching um my videos. And it's mostly most of my viewers are new people that are just passing through. And I'm like, how do I get my subscribers to actually watch my content? Because everybody that I subscribe to, I actually go and watch their videos and stuff, comment and like and all that. But I'm like, well, maybe when I build a bigger following, maybe then more of my followers will actually watch my videos. Hello. Sorry, I yawn a lot. Hello. My coworkers, hello. Thank you. My coworkers are always like, stop yawning. And I'm like, I can't help it. I yawn all day, every day. Thank you. Make sure you enjoy my videos. I always tell everybody, make sure you enjoy that person's content before you decide to subscribe to them. Because sometimes I'll get people that I don't think have watched my videos because they'll subscribe and then they unsubscribe. And I'm like, well, clearly they didn't look at my videos before hitting the subscribe button. So always make sure you enjoy that person's content. Oh, goodness. Sorry. I'm sitting at my kitchen table and I have a chair directly across from me. So I keep peeking around to check on my bears that are maybe haunted sometimes. I have light up cat balls, cat toys in front of them that when they're there, they tap the ball to let me know they're there. Are you good? In my head, I went, are you a good witch or a bad witch? Wizard of Oz joke. If you're my age or older, you'll understand the Wizard of Oz reference. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? I'm not a witch at all. It'd be fun to get people in here to like do movie quotes back and forth with me, you know? Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. I did a Wizard of Oz quote of the day. I don't know how long ago, but I did one for the Wizard of Oz. I'm just thinking of things to talk about and just yap until I can find somebody to converse back with me who's not a troll, because I get a lot of trolls in here. I know. Ignore the trolls. Sometimes it's hard, you know. Sometimes it's more difficult for me than for other people. Be sure to hit that like button if you're having a good time. Hi, girls. They haven't touched their ball at all today. I probably shouldn't say balls because it sounds bad. But they literally have, I'll show you. I'll show you the setup I have, if you're still in here. They each have one light up cat ball in front of them. And all they have to do when they're here with me is tap it. See, I tapped it. So all they have to do to let me know that they're with me is tap that ball, and I'll say hi and I'll start talking to them. And each bear has one. But from where I'm sitting, I can't see them clearly, so I have to peek around the chair on the other end of the table to see, because that ball flashes for, I think the packaging says like 10 seconds. So if I peek around the chair at the right time, I can see the ball going off. And my bigger bear, I call her Big Erin, was setting off her ball a little bit yesterday, but hasn't set it off since. And the funny part is, so if you scroll back a while on my videos, hello. If you scroll back a while on my videos, you'll see I have some videos of my bears setting off, one of them setting off her ball. And as soon as I start recording, there's always a lull at the end, because as soon as I start recording, they go away and they stop touching the equipment. And so I'm like, well, maybe they're camera shy. My one thing is they won't tap the ball to me asking them questions. Like if I say, hey, are you okay? I've one time said, hey, tap the ball for yes, but they won't like tap it in response to any questions. They'll just tap it if they want to tap it. I would love to be able to set up yes-no communication with my bears, but I don't know if they will ever be up for that, Hello. Woo. Oh, my goodness. So I don't know how long I'll stay on. Depends on who wants to come in and talk. A lot of times I'm just yapping to myself. Sometimes I'll hear a noise in the house and I'll be like, was that the house settling, or am I actually hearing stuff? My neighbors back here are actually behaving today. The other day they were, I guess they were in the house, but their back door was open and they were just talking so loud. And I'm like, okay, if they don't shut up by 2 o'clock, I'll say something like 2 a.m. my time. So, but they did, thankfully. I did stand here and just kind of stare at them for a while because I'm kind of a chicken shit. So I didn't want to go outside, and it's dark outside. So you never know what can happen in the dark. I can't wait for October so I can make a video at Spirit Halloween for you guys. Because you know how Spirit Halloween, if you're in the States, Spirit Halloween, they always do like a haunted house type of display at the front door as you go in. So it's kind of like a little bit you're walking through a haunted house before you get into the store. That's always fun. Hello. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I'm always yawning. I may end in a couple minutes if nobody's wanting to chat. I've debated. I do have a mini mag light that I've debated giving to my biggest bear. I named her Tundra. I don't know if she likes that name. If she hasn't really made any fuss about it. So I named her Tundra after the grizzly bear at the Denver Zoo. At the Denver Zoo, there's a grizzly bear named Tundra, so I named my bear after her. But I have a mini mag light too. I only have one. Well, no, I think I have a second one upstairs in my room somewhere. But I debated giving that to her because I learned from another ghost hunter whose name I won't mention because she's kind of controversial, but you may already know who I'm talking about. Hold on, let me get the light. So I learned from another ghost hunter that you can gap these and use it as paranormal equipment. So I debated if I can figure out the right way to gap it, giving it to Tundra and seeing if she'll use it, and I can maybe set up yes or no with her. Hello. Oh, cool. Where's the... Hang on. I got to figure out how this works. You know what? I think the battery's dead. Hello. I think the battery's dead. Oh, geez. Hello. Did you guys drain the battery on this? Naughty girls. I have not even used this and have not even had it gapped. And I think the battery's dead. I'm in the United States, born and raised. Okay, well, should we get some batteries? That's crazy. Barely even use this, and the battery's dead. Another app I've debated downloading is called Necrophonic, which is kind of like a spirit box that entities can speak through. But I'm scared. I get scared very easily, so I've debated downloading it, but I am scared. Oh, and this is my soda from when I went to bingo. Every Tuesday is bingo night. Didn't win anything, but it's still fun to go and play. Do I have batteries down here? Double A's? I mean triple A's? Let's see. No, I do not. I only have the batteries for my smoke detector. Ugh, goodness. Okay. Well, my batteries are upstairs. I'm almost done with my soda. I try to stick to one soda a day. So if you see me drinking a soda, that's probably my one soda for the day, which has been working out for me so far. Girls, did you drain this? My bears are like, I plead the fifth. They're not touching their light ball. They said, I plead the fifth. But we could maybe go. Do you want to take a field trip upstairs and get some batteries? We could take a field trip. Oh, goodness. Field trip. Sorry, you're in my bathroom. Okay, there we go. Okay, I need to buy more of these when I go to the store. Because oddly enough, it's cheaper to buy a package of 8 than it is to buy a bigger package of batteries. See, that's me being scared of the dark, you know? Okay. So let's try this. Should we do it? Now, the person I learned this from has been able to keep these with good battery for apparently longer than I have. But I could probably always buy more of these on Amazon because that's where I got it. Okay, so theoretically, okay, it's on. And supposedly, just barely turn it off like that. And they're supposed to be able to touch it and turn it on. So, have it like this. Did I show you? So, on, it's bright as heck. And then just barely off, I think, right? Barely off. Now, let's see. Okay. Do not drain the battery. Okay? Now, okay. So Tundra, put this here. And if you want to, you can touch it. One time I gapped it and something turned it on when it... Hi, Tundra. If you can hear... Ready, guys? Look it. If you can hear my voice, can you turn that off? Good girl. Can you turn that on again? Tundra. Can you turn that on again? Hello. Tundra. Can you turn that on again? She turned it on, I swear. Watch, I'll bring it back to my face. And I bet you she'll turn it back on. Do you like that light? Good girl. Hi. Good girl. Can you turn that off? Good girl. Thank you, Tundra. Thank you. Hi, sweetheart. I love you. Do you like talking with me? Can you turn that on? Can you turn that on and show everybody? Tundra. Do you want to say hi to everybody and turn that on? Let's wait to give her a minute. If you missed it, she's turning this light on and off. Good girl. Hello, my Tundra. My sweet girl. Can you turn that off again? Thank you. That's my sweetie pie. If you guys don't know this, you always have to be respectful to spirits. You don't get rude with them or angry with them. You notice I always talk to her sweetly and say thank you when she does what I request. You're such a pretty girl. If you know you're pretty, can you turn that on again? Good girl. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Can you turn that off and tap your ball and show everybody how your ball lights up? Let's give her a second. You guys want me to go closer? Tundra, would you like to show everybody how your ball lights up? Please? Can you please tap your ball? No, you just want to use the flashlight? Can you turn it back off again? Good girl. If you just want to use the flashlight, turn it back on again. Do you want to try tapping your ball? It's right by your left foot. If we can get her to tap her ball for us, I will be amazed. Do either of you girls want to tap your light ball? Just Tundra. Hi, baby. Can you turn that back off again? Good girl. You're so good at that. You're doing such a great job. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. You said you're a good girl. Yes, you are. Now, guys, remember, I'm just an amateur at this. I'm not a professional, but I have learned some things from professionals, from semi-professionals. Good girl. Do you like lighting that up? You're such a good girl. Can you flash it twice? Can you make it flash twice? Tundra, can you make it flash twice? Please? Can you make it flash? Do you know how to make it flash, Tundra? Can you do that for me, please? I wish I had more than one device so I can get Ghost Radar Classic going for you guys. But I just have my phone. Oh, was that a flash? Can you make it flash for me? Can you do it twice? Can you make it flash twice? Like off and on. Like make it go off and on twice? Can you do that? Can you make it go off and on twice? Like a light? Like a blinking light. Make it go off and on twice? Please? Well, I guess she's not going to do it, guys. Well, we'll give her a break. I'm going to turn that off. Okay. If it's okay for me to take the light, can you turn it on for me? Good girl. Can you turn it off if I can take it? Can you turn it off? Thank you. Good girl. All right. So that was good for her today. She did a good job. Ugh. I'll need to buy more batteries and keep batteries stocked up. All right. Well, I think I might go if nobody else wants to chat. So I love you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be kind. I love you all.